The good news is that after several years of our cold civil war in America, we've got some clarity over what exactly is the divide. The bad news is that the losers refuse to admit defeat and return to the fold. Greetings, boys. It's Papa for the boys. Your mercurial advisor grinding out a tune through the din of human squabbles. Today, you've dragged me into the political swamp where the left and the right fling mud at each other like mudfish in Incheon in a street fight. What are they flopping so aggressively about now? The left, with their dreamy banners, and the right, with their stern rule books, clash over how to herd this chaotic world of mindless followers eager to grasp at any semblance of amusement rather than think. Gimme. For you lads learning to think like men, not parrots of pundits, I'll carve out 7 major distinctions between these brawling tribes, with sarcasm sharper than a guillotine's edge. From opening borders to iron gates, let's dissect the farce in 7 minutes. Buckle up, and don't trip on the rhetoric. First, borders. That's a fine place to start. The left dreams of open borders, a world where everyone waltzes in, clutching their hopes and maybe a backpack. No walls, no checks, just a global hugfest. They let half the world camp in your backyard, calling it compassion. The right, meanwhile, demands immigration control with fences, visas, and squinting border guards who trust no one. They'd build a moat if they could, muttering about sovereignty while I yodel in the distance. Think, lads. One side's a welcome mat, the other's a locked door. Second, the economy. The left loves redistribution, taxing the rich to fund the poor, dreaming of equity like it's an Aesop fairy tale. They'd snatch your coins to buy everyone a loaf, even if it's stale, and it's always stale. Whenever the communist-aligned thinking has been tried in the last 1.25 centuries at least, the right champions free markets where you get to keep what you earn and sink or swim on your own grit. They'd rather let you starve than let the government play baker. One side's a nanny with somebody else's wallet, the other's a miser with a ledger. Third, social change. The left pushes progressive reform, chasing a utopia where every identity is celebrated and tradition's a dirty word. They'd rewrite history faster than I noodle my new riff. The right clings to tradition, guarding family, faith, and old ways like a shopkeeper hoarding his last penny. They scoff at woke as if it's a plague. One side's tearing down statues, the other's polishing them. Fourth, the government's role. The left wants a big government meddling in healthcare, schools, even your light bulbs to fix every woe. They think the states a kindly uncle with endless pockets. The right demands small government, telling the state to back off and let you fend for yourself. They'd shrink to a night watchman guarding your door but not your dreams. One's a smothering parent, the other is a grumpy hermit. Fifth, guns. The left cries for gun control, seeing every rifle as a tragedy waiting to happen. They'd lock up your slingshot if they could, all for safety. The right clutches the Second Amendment like a holy relic, insisting that you need a shotgun to sleep soundly. I once scared a cat with my metal. The right would have armed me. The left disarmed me. One side's banning bullets, the other's buying them. Sixth, culture wars. The left champions multiculturalism, celebrating every creed and custom, even if it means tiptoeing around truth. They'd invite every voice to the table, even the ones shouting nonsense. The right pushes cultural unity, favoring a shared national identity, often their own, over a mosaic of differences. They'd rather everyone sing the same tune like my tunes, but less charming. One's a rainbow choir, the other's a solo act. Seventh, truth itself. The left leans towards subjective truth, where feelings shape reality. Your lived experience trumps facts. Tell them you feel like a king and they'll crown you. The right insist on objective truth rooted in reason, tradition, and scripture, unmoved by your tears. I'll drum my own truth, but the right would call it noise, the left poetry. One side's chasing emotions, the other's chasing facts. Young thinkers, this left-right brawl's a circus, and you're not here to clap like fools. Question their slogans, mock their posturing, and see the world for what it is, a mess no ideology can tidy. The left's open hearts and the right's iron fists both miss the beats sometimes. The right, those grim guardians of order, are laughing last, and I can't blame them. Take immigration control, their locked gates look wiser than open borders, the left's darling, which choke cities with chaos. The left's global hugfest had streets bursting, budgets bleeding, and locals muttering. Guess sovereignty wasn't such a dusty idea after all. Free markets, the right's gospel, shine as their tax cuts spark jobs, while the left's redistribution schemes sputter, leaving wallets empty and bureaucracies fat. I tried sharing my song once. Nobody thanked me. Still not sure whether that was an insult to me or to them. Tradition, the right's old hymn, holds firm as families and faith anchor souls against the left's progressive whirlwind, which tears down statues but builds nothing lasting. The right's small government mantra proves prescient. Deregulation frees businesses, while the left's nanny state bloats taxes and red tape. Second Amendment zeal, vindicated as crime spikes and gun control fails to tame the streets, while good people with guns thwart violent crime sprees almost daily now. The left's multiculturalism, with its endless choir of voices, phrase unity, while the right's call for a shared identity knits the red states tighter. An objective truth, the right's stubborn facts, biology, economics, trump the left's lived experiences as reality bites back, unmoved by tears. Young thinkers, the right's not flawless, but their playbook's winning as the left's utopias collapse under weight of human nature. Think like men. See the world's hard edges. Laugh at failed dreams. And keep your drum louder than the left's whining. Pick your side or none, but drum your drum louder than their noise. My recommendation: live in real reality, not delusions of your own imagination. And so, Papa, for Du Bois, slinks off, chortling a requiem for political clarity. Young men, cut through the mud, dodge the rhetoric, and let your mind outshine the mob.